In this episode, Chase is going to put a lot of different stuff together. Groundwork, malfunctions, and injured shooter drills all at the same time.
Hey folks, Chase Jenkins. We're out here today at the Mobile Metro Law Enforcement Training Facility. Nice place down in South Alabama, down in Mobile. If you ever have a chance to come out here, nice place. We're going to continue our injured shooter segments. Again, stacking tasks, complicating the problems, continuing to put the stress on. We have looked at presentations and malfunction reductions through injured shooter. What we're going to start looking at now is performing those malfunction reductions in different positions and using a combination of the environment or onboard, which is something on ourselves, our equipment, our kit that we can use to help facilitate the manipulations of the gun. So there'll be a combination of that on this certain drill. I'm big on showing onboard manipulations, but there's always going to be something in the environment that will allow us to help and aid manipulating this gun. So what we'll do with this segment is we're going to start from the ground again. We've already covered the groundwork. We've already covered the presentations, getting the gun up and on the threat. So what we'll look at here is malfunctions. We'll take what we get, right? We always want to make sure we're maximizing every part of the drill. So I'll push this gun out, get me a good sight picture and a good trigger press, all right? Good trigger press, the sights didn't move. Immediately, fingers straight. I did not get a round fired when I need it. The most gracious thing I can seat this magazine off here is the ground, right? The environment. So muzzle management, make sure I'm not muzzling myself or anybody else. We seat that magazine off board. Now we're looking at, hey, what do I have available to help me load the gun? On board, the belt or the holster. Aggressively rack that slide, bring the gun up and work that threat, all right? So that was from laying on our back, right? So let's look and see what other issues that we may have that would have to use a combination of the environment and our body to help us fix this reload. All right, so let's look at this. Let's say that because of the position we're in, our injury, that we have a failure to eject. The round's extracted, but it has not ejected. So we push this gun up, press that trigger, nothing. Immediately finger straight. Again, the ground's the most gracious area. We can seat the magazine there. What we have available here, easy to use, works with body mechanics, is we have that boot. So I will catch the sights or something on the pistol on that boot, aggressively run the slide, and come back up and finish working that threat. All right, so let's keep working it. So we've worked our way up into a kneeling position. And we've got a failure to extract. So up on our knees, working the gun, running it, press the trigger, nothing. Immediately fingers straight. Again, the ground's there, right? Now we can use belt, body, holster. That didn't work. We've got to get the magazine out. There's nothing really here to catch it with, so we'll do an inertia strike. The meaty part of the forearm, meaty part of the thigh, make sure the magazine has room to come out. Make sure that we're manipulating that magazine release. The inertia strike on it, bad mag out. Now we've got to get round out of the chamber. Make sure the gun's empty. Feed the gun, make sure the mag's seated. Get a round in the chamber, come back up and work that threat. All right, as we work ourselves to the feet, now what we're going to do is be stuck in a position where we're primarily going to have to work on board, right? So here we have a failure to feed, right? No round in the chamber. So we'd bring the gun up, press that trigger, get a click when we need a bang, immediately finger straight, somewhere sturdy to seat it. The belt line, holster, whatever you have. Seat that magazine, rack that slide, muzzle discipline, make sure we're not muzzling ourselves or anybody else, and we finish that threat. All right, folks, working through malfunction reduction using a combination of the environment and onboard manipulations. Chase Jenkins from Talon Defense. I hope to see you on the range.